Good evening. This is the video update for Buy Sell Short for Tuesday, December 11th, and it was a monster day for subscribers, but we'll get to that in a couple of minutes. Let's just go over the overall market. We're looking at the Dow 15-minute chart, and as you can see, we continue to ride this wall of worry, this fiscal cliff nonsense ever higher, and we had a very nice pop on the market today, up as high as 130 points or so, and this came despite the fact that we still have those clowns in Washington arguing about the fiscal cliff and determined to drive us over that cliff. It seems more and more evident as the days pass, but for some reason the market continues to think that even though these gobshites in Washington are gobshites, that they will eventually come to a deal before the end of the year. You know, it's hard to know. We just need to dance at this party, but have one foot out the door, because if they come out and say there's no deal, this market will get beat over the head. But anyways, Fed meeting today, one-day meeting, but they don't release their whatever they come up with, the usual stuff, until tomorrow. There's expectations that they will continue Operation Twist, which is scheduled to end this month. That may be the only surprise if they do not extend that. That could be seen as a reason to sell off. But markets have now gone back above where they were before the election. And, you know, if we just had this fiscal cliff nonsense out of the way, we would be rocking and rolling to new highs. Dow daily chart, you know, looks great. We're above the 50-day moving average. Nice consolidation. We are up 900 points over the last couple of weeks. The indicators are all looking nice, but it won't take much to slap us down, as I said. Now, one thing to keep in mind, I went over it in the chat room a little bit today. This week is typically the peak for tax loss selling. Going into the 15th, you know, the end of this week, the middle of December, usually has been a peak for tax selling. So be mindful of that in stocks that you are in. If they start falling out of the blue and you don't know why, that would be the reason. The next big tax loss selling window would be, of course, the last week of December. But typically you see a lot of selling this week, and then stocks start to bounce back. Russell, nice little break out of that consolidation. It could have gone one of two ways, and it just went with the market and continued that breakout. But again, as I said, it will not take much to smack these markets back down, so be very mindful of that. But anyway, let's jump into stock plays. SOMX, kaboom, baby. Bought out today for essentially $3 a share, $25 million. And yet again, a reverse split stock had its big post-reverse split run, and we actually jumped into this baby yesterday. Can't argue with almost 100% gain in one day. And speaking of 100% gainers, RSOL, kaboom, baby. Look at this. We were buyers last week, 40 cents to 45 cents into the Solar City IPO, which is tomorrow, and the stock just blew up today. This market really over the last few days has become a chaser's market. I went over a little bit on the last video. Traders are scared to buy bottoms. But if a stock is up 25%, 30%, woo! Let's chase it, baby. And that, you know, is really a testament to the worry out there with the fiscal cliff. Traders are scared to start a play, but if a play is running, they're going to chase it like the crackheads they are. And they chased RSOL all the way up to $1.16 today. This is a 150, well, actually, no, at $1.16, what's that, 70? You know, this is almost a 200% winner for you guys over the last couple of weeks. Can't ask for anything better than that. As I mentioned in the chat room, you should have booked at least 90% of this stock and leave a little bit for IPO, or if the crackheads keep chasing this one tomorrow. Typically, you sell IPO sympathy plays right before the IPO comes out or as the day of the IPO, so keep that in mind. You know, if you're not happy with 150, 175% in a stock in over 2 weeks or a little less than 2 weeks, I don't know what to say to you guys. ABIO. This is one we jumped into yesterday as a play on the monster run on CBMX. And then today we had BGMG blow up 100%. And these guys have a heart-testing drug just like that big runner today. And the stock went boom, 33% runner. See if we get some follow-through on this one tomorrow. Breakthrough 40 cents could make for a move to that 200-day moving average up there. But as I've continued to say over the last few days, beaten down penny stocks, ones under 50 cents that bore the brunt of the tax selling in November, are starting to bounce back big time right now. And we are just banking on these plays. SCON is another one of those. Nice little flag break going into the close today. 37-cent close. RSI about to break 50. This stock looks like it's going to move back into its 45 to 50 cent channel. And, you know, news willing, it could test that 200-day moving average up there at 62 cents. Very, very nice setup on this one. RSI, or Stochastics, continues that break up through 50, and tomorrow could be a very nice day in SCON. This might be the next 30-cent stock to go boom, baby. PULS, last couple of days, has just been teasing to try and break that 39-cent level. Tried it again today, and what's been happening is the stock is strong throughout the session and then gets painted down into the close. 36 cents is a great little nibble spot on this one. Target remains 50 cents, the 50-day moving average. So let's see if we get that breakout tomorrow. You know, whenever you see those kind of dips into the close, typically the next day can be an up day for a stock. So let's see if that is the case here tomorrow. Speaking of tax selling, ATHX, great play into January, but it seems to be having some tax sellers on this one, so keep that in mind. One to watch. Okay to stop out and rebuy a 105, 110 break, or look to add to your positions if it does get a little washout selling over the next few days. So keep that in mind. This is one of those stocks that is still getting tax loss selling right now. PRKR, actually that's one of the stocks on the pop scan going into tomorrow to keep an eye on for a 233 break. So we've got, oh, what did I forget? WOOF, the big winner today. Cool. Majesto Entertainment, 90 cents, and our target was 120 plus, and this stock went boom, 30% move. Looks fantastic. You see this chart setup here, guys? This is the setup we are looking for going into January. Stocks that have been decimated over the last couple of months. Usually they don't have such a wide basing angle, but or wide base, but these are the kind of stocks that outperform in a Santa rally and in a January pop rally. And this one blew up today on very, very nice volume. Looking for a continuation move on this one tomorrow. You know, we could see this one move up to 135, 146. Look what OCLR did for us a couple of weeks ago when we jumped in at $1.11. This one doubled after a big sell-off. Just kept running and running and running and running. Over the course of a week, it doubled. We could see the same thing happen on COOL. This is their big time of the year. Holiday Christmas sales, game sales. They've got the Zumba Core Fitness. You know, fatties who put on weight over the holidays like to exercise in January, and Zumba is a great way to do it. So very nice breakout move on this one. And, you know, small caps are rocking and rolling. Our plays are on fire right now. So we've got some nice setups going into tomorrow. If you've got any questions, shoot me an email. Otherwise, I will see you guys in the chat room in the morning. Goodbye.